I thought you said a little.
I'm thirsty.
That was so good.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the... Jason, what is this? The 14th episode of the Potatocast? I should have checked.
Yeah, I didn't check either. I'm pretty sure it's 15th.
15th episode of
Yeah, because WandaVision was 14.
WandaVision. Okay. Welcome to the 15th episode of the Potatocast. I'm your host, Joaquin Matthews, joined with my co-host,
Jason Ellis.
And today we have a very special, very unusual technical difficulties episode.
Oh my god.
We have the rest of the hot quality content crew following having just Jake on a couple months ago. So
You
guys,
bet.
how you feeling?
We're feeling great.
We sound
feel
great.
amazing.
That's great, guys. That's great. That's
You haven't
great.
done an episode since WandaVision?
No, we haven't.
A whole other MCU show came out during that
It's
time.
been 2 months ago.
A better MCU show.
Got
No,
him.
absolutely not. The
Ah.
opposite. A worse MCU show.
No,
I
no.
will side with Joaquin on this
Yes.
one. A
All
better
right, how's it
MCU
feel to be
show.
wrong?
Damn, we're
A
already
better
getting
MCU show.
already getting into it. That's not even what the topic of this episode was going to be.
Definitely more of an MCU show.
But yeah, you guys are all doing good. That's
Doing good.
We're all living.
Got this nice Fiji water.
We're in there.
All right.
It tastes like water.
That's what
That's-
water is.
That's what it should taste
I
like.
appreciate that.
Would you
'cause we
rather-
were talking about how flavored water is demon.
That is true. So yeah, today's topic is gonna be our favorite video games of all time, and I hope all of you prepared for it. I think I gave all of you a pretty decent heads up.
I didn't study for this test.
Oh, that sucks.
It's fine.
All
I'll
right.
do what I did in high school. I'm just gonna wing it.
All right. Well, you'll go last. Give you more time.
My favorite.
So
Are we doing like a top 3, top 5, or just general discussion?
just general discussion. My thought process was like you can have you can list some honorable mentions and why they didn't quite make it, but try to
Sure.
keep it to your number one.
Okay.
So
So tough.
yeah, basically, who wants to go first?
I kind of want to hear Jason's opinion first, if that's okay. I want to hear what he has to say. I want him, a nice, fresh Potatocast host, to kick off this amazing discussion.
That's true.
Thank you. Yeah,
I'm gonna tell him
when
this game's
Joaquin,
bad.
proposed this idea to me, talking about our favorite video games. The first one that came to my head, it was obvious. I think I might have talked about it on the podcast before. It is my favorite video game of all time. It is Barnyard for the GameCube. It is an absolute banger of a video game. To the lowest common denominator, I like to compare it as like GTA, but with barn animals.
I was gonna ask if it was anything like Barnyard, the original Party
Yo,
Animals. the
this
movie.
man picked Barnyard? Otis the Cow Barnyard?
I have to ask a question.
Making
Is
the
same
it
joke.
indeed a tie-in merchandise to the hit film Barnyard?
And that's 3.
Yes, this is a direct.
Wait, it is?
Yes.
It's not a sequel to Barnyard, but it is. It kind of takes place concurrently to Barnyard. We see the death of what's his name? Big Ben. Is that the name? Is that the big
Yeah,
cat?
that's
Yeah, that's
he
the-
sings "I Won't Back Down" while the coyotes kill him. I think.
Yeah, we revisit
Do you have a
his
level
death.
where
It's
you
very
do boy
tragic.
tipping?
I think there is.
Uh,
Isn't there a level where you do boy tipping?
No, that is not a mini.
Jason,
Why-
have you
why?
played any other video game? You're not selling me on
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
That's a fair question.
Jason's actually only played one game, and it's Barnyard for the
I've only
GameCube.
played Barnyard. That's a secret.
Wait, hold on a second. Barnyard came out in like 2007. Why is it on the fucking GameCube?
I think it came out in 2006. It came out on the GameCube and the Wii. at
Okay,
the
there
same
we go. I was
time.
gonna say.
And and it's
Yeah.
on PS2 also.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
So like that generation of consoles.
So, Jay, really
my
important
God.
question. What's the better port? Is it the GameCube port, the Wii port, or the PS2 port?
I only have experience with the GameCube port, so I mean, I guess I'll have to go with that
Actually-
one.
Alright,
That's
I
my
can
go-to. That's
actually
my bread
answer
and
this
butter when
question.
it comes to Barnyard.
I can actually
gosh,
answer this
yeah.
question. There's also a PC port, so it wins by default.
Okay, all right. Before we get into that, I have to ask Jason this question. When was the last time you played?
I want to say the last time I played all the way through was probably my junior year of high school, but I have revisited it like last year. I got bored one day and I turned it back on.
Okay,
But-
and
the wonders
so
of
last
quarantine.
year, yeah, quarantine, right? But you turned it back on last year, and you still are firm in your statement that is the best game of any game ever, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I didn't play it for the first time my junior year of high school. That was like my second run through was junior year of high school. I played it a long time ago. My sister used to own it. And then I finally in high school bought my own GameCube, and I was like, I gotta get that immediately. And so I got Barnyard immediately, played it through again, and it was just as good as I remembered it.
Okay.
Fun fact, he bought the GameCube off of me.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
I figure as much. Well, okay.
That's
That's an unlikely answer.
so.
Yeah, that's probably the most.
Out of
I'm
left
gonna
field.
go out on a limb and say that's the wild card.
That's the
pick out of
pocket
this.
pick there.
Yep.
So,
This is not very well. It's very true that it's the greatest game ever. But
so out of every single GameCube classic, you like went back from your childhood and you were like, damn, all these good GameCube games, and you went immediately to Barnyard.
Jason owns.
They do not
Chibi
compare
Robo
to Barnyard.
physically.
No shot.
Yes.
That's rare as
Yeah.
shit.
Yes, and he still thinks Barnyard is the better game.
Did you play
well,
Simpsons
Chibi Robo,
Hit
even though
and
it's
Run?
even though it's
That
rare,
game
Chibi Robo
slaps.
isn't that great.
If you want mini GTA, Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah. I'm talking about that game.
Yeah,
as-
and like
for an
it's
honorable
not
mention.
exactly like GTA. It's kind of like a mix between GTA and like Mario Party. It's got like mini games and stuff in it too.
That sound. Is
Okay,
there a
that actually kind of sounds good.
There is an actually amazing mini game in that game called like mess with
Tease
the
the
mailman.
I know,
Oh,
I know we
yeah.
were ragging on him, but like GTA, but also Mario Party. That actually sounds
It's-
kind of fun.
It's not as
All
bad
right,
as you think.
Is there a milk
Jason-
squirting
And
game?
it's also
You
it's
should've
single
led
player.
with
It isn't
that. You're winning
multiplayer,
me
so it
over.
isn't like that.
There's not a
terms of
milk
Mario
squirting
Party,
game, I don't think.
Oh,
but
they don't
you,
squirt their fucking
You
milk.
can't in the overworld. You can squirt milk on everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
I-
squirt milk. That's an ability you get, I think.
Yes.
Hell yes.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm on board now. This game sounds awesome.
I've seen some gameplay. That's why I was like, Barnyard? Really? But
Yep.
like, at least it sounds remotely fun.
Jason, you sort of led with
It's great.
squirting
It's
on
open
people
world.
and Mario Party.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's the
that's
pocket.
So
wild.
that's my pick. That's my all-time favorite game.
Wow.
Any
Nothing's
honorable
beat it so
mentions?
far.
Yeah, that's a good
Like,
question.
what else do you like? I've never met you. What do you like?
Well, I'm a big PlayStation guy.
That's smart.
Let me see. I don't have a lot of physical discs. I'm looking over at my shelf right now. I see Spider-Man for the PS4.
Banger.
I see the Crash trilogy.
Bangers.
Injustice.
You did not say banger for
Battlefront.
injustice.
It's a fighting game. I'm not a fighting game
Yeah, I don't
guy.
know.
No, it's fair.
Kind of a mixed bag.
Okay. No, that's good.
You got. I mean, yeah. You know, I will say because it's not the worst pick. You know,
No, God, he could have picked like Final Fantasy VII or some shit.
that's not a bad pick.
Generic as shit answer.
Ian likes to
Still.
have hot takes.
No,
Okay.
it's not a bad game, but it's so generic and it's not even close to like top 50.
I will say, Barnyard, not a generic pick.
No, definitely not.
Mostly
Like,
not
he
a
wasn't
pick.
like, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Not even the best Zelda game for one. And then for two, it's everyone else's pick. Like,
Yep.
at least he went original with it.
Yeah.
Ian, you're pretty fiery over there. Why don't you go next?
Ian likes
All
his
right,
opinions.
I'm gonna throw out honorable mentions before I go with my game.
Go right ahead.
Fable. I love Fable. That game fucking slaps.
The first one on the
Yeah,
Xbox?
no, the first one on the Xbox. That game is so much fun. 2 is also good, but I think 1 has like this unsung charm that kind of gets lost in 2 and then completely gets lost in 3.
I've only played 3.
3 is an abysmal Fable game. Like, it's not a bad game, it's just not a good Fable game. You know what I mean?
no, he
another-
doesn't. He's only played Fable 3.
I don't know. Seems pretty Fable-like to me.
It's a Strand-like game, you know. Another Halo 2, obviously Halo 2. People say Halo 3 is better. Get off your high horse. Halo 2 is better.
Sorry, but Halo 3 is better.
No,
Halo
my
3 is
God, there's
better.
a whole horse that you need to get off of, Joe.
You need to open your eyes to the
least-
final level of Halo 3.
Yes.
No, same thing with Halo
yes.
2. No, Warhog Run is fun. as fuck. Like,
The
that is
final
a banger.
Warthog run to get off the fucking ring.
I can definitely
Slapping.
give props with that. More games. Jesus Christ.
What are games?
Old Pokemon games. I've played thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of Pokemon games. Pokemon Emerald,
Yep.
probably my favorite.
Ooh, man.
obviously. That has a very special place in my heart. Pokemon Ruby was one of the first games I ever owned, so like, throw that right out there. Like, I've played so much of those.
Sure.
I'm just trying to think of anything else before I move on. So he mentioned a trilogy of games, and I'm going to talk about one of them. My favorite game's Crash Bandicoot 3. Ever. That game
Yes.
fucking
Okay.
slaps.
Okay.
Crash 2 is just so much better.
Oh, Crash is the one I've played the least out of the 3.
Well, you need to fix
Me and
that.
Joaquin
Yeah,
have argued
I've
about this
been-
so much. Crash 3 is obviously the best one out of the trilogy.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to waste my time with jet ski levels that
Dude,
suck.
oh my god, that level's so fun.
There's like 4 of them and they suck.
There's
and
2.
And the terrible motorcycle. No,
motorcycle
I think
levels are
there's
great.
3 because there's
There's
also
also
Hot
a bonus
Cocoa.
level.
There's Hot Cocoa.
Yes,
Hot
Hot
Cocoa
Cocoa
is one of the worst levels in any Crash game of all
I can
time.
say that is well, no, because the bad quote games exist.
Okay, out of the main
original
3
3,
trilogy, Hot Cocoa might be the worst level.
Um,
and Cold Hard Crash exists, which is in Crash 2.
Yeah. I think Crash 3 is immensely fun, adds new gameplay elements, and has one of the best soundtracks in video game history. The 3 Crash Bandicoot games, the first original 3 have some of the best soundtracks in any video game. Like, just period. They're thematic, they're awesome, they fucking rock.
I got it.
It's so much fun to listen to. I think it's not even gimmicks, because like the power-ups that you earn after the stuff to go through, it's new, it's fresh, exciting. It's not the same thing. I think it is solid, it's fun. Like, I've spent and sank hours into that game, and that whole trilogy has such a replayability for the levels with the time trials and the gem runs and everything.
I agree with that.
I love those games.
I agree with that. My problem with Crash 3 is the upgrades. Now, some of the upgrades aren't so bad. The Death Tornado the Death Tornado spin
Is awesome.
is actually really cool.
It makes a...
But the other power-ups,
Yeah.
the double jump is terrible
The
because
double jump's fine.
you have it like it doesn't feel right. You have to do it twice immediately or you're not hitting that double jump.
I mean, Joaquin, maybe I'm just a gamer and you're not, but like, it's not that bad.
Listen. The Fruit Bazooka,
Yeah,
awful.
that one's the one that I like the least out of the
Awful.
upgrades. You know, running fast, good. I like running
yeah, the
faster.
Crash Dash is good.
Yep.
And it
But-
really helps with like the time trials.
What's
like
the last one? There are 5, right?
oh, the super belly flop.
Yeah, that one's fun.
No, why? It just makes your belly flop radius bigger.
It doesn't have a negative effect.
It doesn't, but
Yeah.
it's
That one's
neither does the Fruit Bazooka, but
The Fruit Bazooka's, it slows down the gameplay. That's the only thing I don't like about the Fruit Bazooka is you have to stop, aim, go.
Listen.
Crash Bandicoot's more about like the platforming and the speed
Mm-hmm.
and going through it, and it's not explore with Fruit Bazooka.
Mm-hmm.
That one seems a little bit off. That being said, it's just so much fun.
I completely understand. I'm not when I say like I don't like Crash 3. Crash 3 is a fine video game. It's just it doesn't reach anywhere to like the Crash 2 height.
No, see,
That to me, anyways.
I'm going to be replaying through 2 after I 100% won, which I'm very close to doing. But I think for me, I played so much 3. There's also a nostalgia factor there, obviously. I've played a lot of 3 and a lot of 1. I've played a lot of 1 recently. The Insane Trilogy, I don't think does any of the games justice because they changed this pillbox. They changed
That's fine.
No, because you slide off shit and it's annoying.
It's
Making jumps and then losing those jumps because of bullshit pisses me off.
I personally think it's a
It's
non-issue.
artificial difficulty.
I don't think it adds that much. And when you compare it to like the original one, which had a lot of artificial difficulty,
yeah.
like you couldn't die in a level at all, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get 100% without having to restart that level. That's artificial.
That's fair.
The Insane Trilogy fixes a lot of those issues.
Not understandable. But I think and I'm a sucker for the original soundtracks as opposed to the Insane soundtracks.
Yeah.
But I'm like that with a lot of game remakes where the soundtracks are too fluffy.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you. But yeah, still not a bad pick, but you know, Crash Bandicoot 2 is better. All right, I guess I'll go
All right,
next.
Joaquin, put your money where your fucking mouth is. What's your favorite video game?
Before you get into that, I want to point out that Mud and I were dead quiet for 10 minutes. I'm going to assume because Mud also has not played anything
I
Crash.
looked over at you like, I don't know what the fuck they're
Right?
talking
Yeah,
about.
we had that look of like mutual, like, we don't know. We're not in this party
Jason,
here.
you've played Crash Bandicoot. How are you feeling about this?
Oh no, that Crash 3 is the right decision out of all 3 of them.
Yeah, that's
I
Three
mean,
to
my
one.
I think that I
guy.
do have more
No.
nostalgia for it. That's the one that I had. Like, that's the only one that I had the original of. I played the other 2 back when I got the like Insane Trilogy remake, So I have more nostalgia for the third one, but and without that, take the nostalgia out of it, it's still the best one out of all three.
Disagree.
Right.
And to go off of that, I owned all 3 of the original games, but 2 broke, and 1 works intermittently, and I have 2 copies of 3.
My favorite Crash is the one that won Best Picture in 2004.
My favorite Crash is the one where they fucking cars.
That's the other Crash. Several Crashes we're talking about,
Yikes.
but neither are the games.
We do a movie podcast.
So yeah, Joaquin, let's get into it. What is your number 1 game?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with my honorable mention first. This will be real quick. Okay, anybody that knows me,
Sadly.
Happily.
Very happily.
knows that I am a bit of a Sonic the Hedgehog fan.
Okay.
Go check
So
out our
it
Sonic
should-
review.
What?
Check out the hot quality content Sonic review, by the way.
Fuck it, it's 2 years old.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it holds up, I guess. It should come as no surprise that my honorable mention is Sonic Generations. I have such a fond liking to with that game. That makes no sense. Basically, I stayed up day and night looking for any news I could about that game. So like, there's that. There's also the fact that once I got it, I immediately like 100%ed it like within 5 hours, and then I did it again and again. So like,
Jesus Christ.
it's also just like a comfort game. You know, everybody has like some comfort games that they can just put on at any time.
Oh, we'll get there.
They can put on at any time, and it's a classic. So with all that said, my favorite video game of all time is Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Okay.
That's like the original Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
Yes.
Oh, that's a very good game.
So my reasoning behind that is I didn't really play the Genesis version. I mostly got to play the updated port that was released on iOS and Android in 2013.
Wow.
That has like widescreen and better physics, the Christian Whitehead port.
Yep.
And I played that religiously. I would like every day on the bus ride to school, from home, I would just, put that on. I would beat it, on the ride. And I have so many good memories. The soundtrack is an absolute
That
bop.
soundtrack is heat.
That soundtrack is amazing. And yeah, there's not really much more I can say about it other than Sonic 2 is way better than Sonic 3. And if you like Sonic 3, you like bad video games. So,
See, Joaquin, Sonic 2 is one of the Sonic games I own.
yes.
So I'm very, very remotely familiar anyway. That game is really, really fun. I can't say it's my favorite Sonic game. You know what my favorite Sonic game is and religiously make fun of me for it.
Yes, yes.
But
Is it the one with the werewolf?
No,
No.
that one, half of that game's good. But no, Sonic 2, it slaps. And Sonic Generations is such a nice, like, fresh, beautiful thing.
It's a
as
love
well.
letter to the franchise.
Yeah.
It was an anniversary game, and
Yep.
it feels like it.
Yeah, and they haven't announced anything for their anniversary this year.
No.
And you are
Mad about that.
you've been
We might
like-
get something at E3, but we don't know.
Yeah. No,
Don't
both
know.
of those games are really, really, really good picks. Two of the best Sonic games, 2 of the only good ones.
I've watched a playthrough of Generations, and that game looked really good.
Generations
That's
is really fun.
The most I've interacted. That's the game with 2 different Sonics, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay. So yeah, I've watched a gameplay of that. It looked pretty good. I liked it because it was literally just like his best hits album, basically.
Yeah, basically. And that's why it's so good.
Yeah.
And with that, Jake,
Oh, I'm next?
something about comfort games you wanted to say.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll just kind of go next. I made a list. I didn't know if we were gonna do it to like a top 10 or whatever, but I have a bunch of important games to my heart, and then 2 favorites ever, and I'm judging them by 2 different metrics. So
Yeah.
I really went pretty hard into this list. I guess I'll start with the smaller stuff. I gotta mention the game that I have a very strong love-hate relationship with, and everyone in this goddamn room knows why. 2014's version of Gauntlet, the reboot, for PS4. Now, this game is the perfect turn your brain off game. If I just want to listen to music and just relax on a nice Friday night for 2.5 hours, I can fire up. My PS4 right now is just a Gauntlet machine. That's all I freaking use that block in the corner for. Is just turn on Gauntlet, get it going, get the Slayer edition, of course. It's like $20, but you can't go wrong. And you just fire that thing up,
You got
And-
you got like 2 Ass Creek games, Bloodborne, Lego games, Shadow of Colossus, Spider-Man, Shadow of Mordor. I'm gonna play some Gauntlet tonight.
If one, it's a digital download, so it's not physical. But two,
I know, I was just reading off your discs.
Two, most of those games are not on my list that you just mentioned. Some are.
I know, I'm just
But-
joking. Like,
yeah,
you
they're
have
just
all
there.
these games. Let me just play
Well, it's
Gauntlet.
funny because
You
I
have a
don't really
single PSP game.
look. I just buy a game and I either like it or I don't, but I never get rid of it. I just kind of keep it there. Anyway,
I feel that.
I gotta
Yeah.
sell them. But yeah, 2014's Gauntlet is perfect. I've recently, well, I used to play Warrior all the time because just the combat of Warrior, if you get the hang of it, is so fucking fun. Just shredding people. He's very hyper aggressive. So I'm a hyper aggressive player when I play that stuff. So I like killing as many people as possible as fast as possible. I'm ruthless. My style is a juvenile, if you will, on that game. But recently, because Ian used to play Wizard a lot, I've taken up Wizard, and it's a learning curve. But once you get the hang of Wizard, it's like a new chapter of Gauntlet, like a new way, because he has 9 different spells, and if you can master when to use all of them, he's basically broken, and he's so fucking fun.
That's
It's
basically
like
what Wizards are.
Gauntlet on crack is I just transformed that game into by picking and learning Wizard. So yeah, it's the absolute perfect, just turning your brain off and play a game. The love-hate relationship is because the devs a long time ago stopped releasing patches and updates for it. So if you go too far for too long, getting too much money, the game will just crash and you will not save any of your data.
Oh, that's awful.
It's awful. I have about 200,000 extra coin after I've maxed out my character. I should have 500,000. I should be over double what I currently have, but it's
Yeah.
fine because I'm already maxed out. I've already played enough where I'm maxed out. It's fine. I don't really care. But like, I kind of do care because if I'm gonna pay money and not work, but like put hours and hours and hours enough effort into the game, then I need you to show something as a developer that you actually care about the fact that I spent money on this stupid thing
I
and
wonder-
time on this stupid thing.
I wonder if it's any different if you like play on a PS4 Pro or if there's like any other consoles that are released on.
Allegedly, no.
No.
It's straight up a
Just
software
broken.
issue that they can fix, and there's no one hired at that studio right now working on 2014's Gauntlet to do that.
Shame.
So it's a matter, like, for example, if they released a sequel like now, they'd probably go back and fix it or update it or merge everyone into the new shit.
Yeah.
But there's no financial incentive, and I get that in a business context, but whatever. But yeah, that's why that game is shaky for me. But that's a big deal for
Is
me.
that your number 1 game?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
All right.
that's what you mentioned, the turn your brain off and just play a game.
Right.
I have a few more. I don't know if you want me to get into all of them now or you want to pass it off to someone else.
Let's just hit. What's your number 1 game?
Okay, well, that's a dual answer because...
Hit us with.
All right, I'll hit you with both. Because I have my favorite game of all time, but I also have the game that I've played the most.
Okay.
I guess honorable mention, neither of these two. My favorite game ever is chess, but that's not a video game. But my 2 favorite video games of all time, the one I have put the most hours of my life into, relative to other games, including Gauntlet, is Batman Arkham City, specifically the second Rocksteady Batman game. This, even with the prequel and sequel that came afterwards, even with the one before it, this is the apex of the Arkham games. It is one of the best type of games for a lot of genres. I'm talking fighting games, I'm talking mystery, I'm talking cinematic story. Really everything you want in the game is in that freaking game. And I've played it so much that I'm at the point where if I just fire it up, glide around the city, grapple around, do some stories, some campaign, take out some thugs, dodge everything, use my gadgets, it's similar to Gauntlet where you just turn your brain off and you just enjoy yourself. And I've never at any point gotten sick of it. And I think that speaks to how freaking fun that game can be.
Now, Jason, I know you've played the Arkham games. You're a huge DC and Batman fan.
Okay.
Is Arkham City your favorite out of the 3?
Yeah, well, I guess
Out of the 4. Out of the 4. Sorry.
But yeah, Arkham City is by far my favorite.
Yeah, it's the best one. I think Arkham Knight literally has more to offer, but it's not as strong as the second game.
It's quality over quantity.
Exactly.
Yep.
Quality over quantity. That's the one I've played the most. A lot of people have like, oh, I've played a million hours of GTA, all this stuff, but that's me with Arkham City. Mud's laughing because that's probably his number 1. But my favorite game is Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy.
Oh, solid pick.
Yeah,
It's a good pick.
it's also my first. everyone remembers that first. When Mom bought me a PS2 for Christmas that one year, I was like 5 or 6. The game it came with was Jak and Daxter. It was like a promotional deal, and it was the first game I played. It had a big impact on me. It was a collectathon, basically, with a little bit of action. It's very fun. And I played it for years, and then I grew up and learned what getting laid was, and I changed my priorities in life and everything. But then I saw on my PS4 that they ported the original PS2 versions of the game over to PS4, and you could buy all the trilogy plus Jak X for no reason for $20. It's like, fuck yeah. And oh my god, like you were saying with Sonic 2, you 100%ed it, and you 100%. I went right in. I went right back to it, and I thought it wouldn't hold up, but it so holds up. And a lot of that's nostalgia fueled. I get that. But oh my god, that exact experience I had when I was like 7, I recreated to perfection on the PS4, and I'll never forget the impact that had on me. So yeah, that's my favorite, and it probably will always will be. So that's that.
I can get that.
I have other honorable mentions and stuff, but I want to hear what people have to say.
I think we'll bounce around.
We'll probably bounce around, so I want to go into someone else now. I've talked too long.
I guess that leaves
All right,
Mud.
so I felt a little called out. If we're talking games I've played the most, Grand Theft Auto Online in GTA 5. I think I'm approaching 200 for my character's level. You stop earning perks at level 120.
Yep.
I'm a multi-millionaire. I have the highest, the most expensive base game apartment because I bought it right when the game dropped. I have a fleet of supercars. My character is customized down to, I've like spent time meticulously deciding what color highlights are going to be in his hair and like where his tattoos are going to go and what contacts he's wearing. You know, I have spent so much time and energy perfecting my character in that game. I meticulously have crafted all of the paint jobs for all of his cars. You know, I've assembled an array of outfits from very fine, very expensive establishments in the game, and I've spent a lot of money. I bought shark cards. You know, Grand Theft Auto Online is the game that I have spent the most hours of my life in.
Let me ask you, what platform did you play it on?
I initially started on the 360, then I went to the One, and now I'm also replaying it on replaying campaign on PS3. Yeah. So, Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yep.
Definitely the game I've played the most in my life, but it is not
your favorite.
My favorite game, and it's gonna. I think my favorite game is probably gonna be the most simple thing here.
Okay.
My favorite game is Papers, Please.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Papers, Please is a very simple game where you work as a border security guard on this made-up Eastern European country. And you have to be very meticulous with checking people's passports and letting them into the country. And this story of revolution and insurrection occurs around you as you have to make decisions to either support the regime that has given you a second chance or help bring it down and face an uncertain future. The entire game takes place in a customs box, and you just check passports. But there's 16 different endings or more based on how you play that game. I love it because I can play the game differently every time. I can make slight changes to my behavior. I can be lenient or I can be firm, and I can change the outcome. And I love how many options that game has despite its simplicity. And if we want to talk about turn your brain off, that game has an endless mode where you just check people in. I know it sounds stupid that my favorite game is being a customs agent, but the story of it's really good. It's simple, but it's effective.
Now let me ask you, when do you let the old man in?
Georgie?
Yeah, when do you let Giorgio in? Is it Georgie or Giorgio?
I can't remember right now. I think it's Giorgio.
Okay.
I never let him in.
You never let him in?
I
Oh,
fucking
you're
hate
a
him.
monster.
I never let him in.
Dude, but he tries so hard with those fake passports.
Yeah, he's so stupid. No, fuck him. That's the one thing I'm consistent with. I never let him in.
Oh, that's a shame.
I hate that guy.
I love that guy.
I love, but I hate him. I'm like, oh, dude.
You're a monster.
denied.
I'm gonna safely assume that Ian, Jason, and I are the odd men out here. Where
I haven't played,
Oh, I have
but
no
I know
idea what they're talking about.
I know a couple people who really like it, and I've seen obviously a little bit of gameplay, but I haven't played personally.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of it. Never.
I have it. I've gotten as far as like when the first, maybe the second bombing goes off.
That's
not
that far in.
I know.
Only 2 bombings, dude? Come on. Also,
I lose focus.
Just side tangent. Some other fans of Papers, Please made a short film, and it slaps. that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. It's fine.
That's pretty cool.
But it's really good. It's like 10 minutes long, and it deserves an Oscar.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not like AAA game development with
No,
this
it's fine though.
immersive, expansive lore behind it, or
Yeah, just
you
like
know,
Barnyard.
like
I was
you.
gonna say it's very different to Barnyard, obviously.
Yeah, yeah,
The Barnyard Defender. Actually, it's very different from my Barnyard game.
yeah. It's just, it's the game that's evoked the most emotional experience for me. You know, when I play video games, I can have like moments where like I feel something. You know, like in Grand Theft Auto 5. You know, like I felt joy and elation during that final mission during Option C, the Suicide Pact,
Yeah.
where you take out every enemy you've had all game.
Mm-hmm.
But I never felt like I needed to pause the game and genuinely think about what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
You know, or other games I've played. I remember when I was like 9 and my jaw hit the floor when I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops, and I find out that I've been getting tortured by Hudson the entire time, and that the numbers are linked to the ship from the first mission. That was a fucking mind-blowing moment, and I stand by that Call of Duty Black Ops has the best storyline of any Call of Duty
Is that the
game.
one with soap?
No, that's the
that's-
Modern Warfare trilogy.
Okay.
Black Ops, like, side note, Black Ops' campaign could be made into a movie. It's that good. It has Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've never felt as much turmoil as when I needed to decide to help out my guard buddy by letting his girlfriend cross the border illegally, knowing that I've already fucked up twice today, and if I fuck up a third time, I'm not going to have enough food to feed my family tonight.
Yeah, tough decisions.
It's simple, but it's effective. I mean, it's an 8-bit game, but I've never felt such strong emotions.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, there you go. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I definitely have some soft spots for some old arcade games. When I had a PS2, I still do technically. But two of the PS2 games that I had the most fun were Namco Museum and Midway Arcade Treasures. They're a collection of all Namco's old arcade games and all Midway's old arcade games,
Yep.
and they're fun as fuck.
Mhm.
I had
Alright.
the original Pac-Man on PS2. It was
Yeah.
really funny.
I want to drop a game that I have not played since I was a child, but I remember it slapped,
Go ahead.
which is Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island.
That game slaps.
That
Oh
game's-
my god, that is a
game's-
banger.
That
is
game's
a banger.
so terrifying if you look at the CG models in it now.
Oh, it's so
How do you mess up Jimmy Neutron's model when he's already a CGI character?
I don't know, man. But that
Probably
game
because
was,
he's terrifying to begin with, but we'll get there.
Yeah, but listen.
but like that game was so good. Dude, I could play as Danny Phantom, Timmy Turner, and SpongeBob. There was nothing wrong.
That was like the first game I like hardcore played through.
That is the first game that's the first game I remember really beating.
I was not really big into like the licensed game genre.
Oh,
The
I
only-
wasn't either. But I had Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island.
Yeah, you know, your parents probably were like, "Oh, well, he likes SpongeBob."
Yeah,
so-
he likes SpongeBob and Danny Phantom.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of with Joaquin on that because a lot of time, even as a kid, I knew that a tie-in video game to like a movie or something. That
Oh
just
yeah,
came
I knew
out,
it was gonna be shit.
Usually the devs have no time to work on it because it's got to hit the movie's release date.
Yep.
So, or even earlier usually. So even as a kid, I knew that Iron Man 2008 was going to be a bag of shit.
Yeah,
and it
no,
turns
I
out
think,
it was.
I think every kid knew that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember ever being excited for a tie-in video game. I don't think I ever played tie-in video
Yo,
games.
I'm sorry, but SpongeBob, the movie, the video game, bumps.
Okay, but those that's like the rare example.
Very
okay?
rare. I give you that.
That's the exception, not the rule, man.
There are some like games that like tie-in games that are just really good.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm a self-proclaimed biggest Van Helsing the movie fan on the internet. The PS2 game is a God of War knockoff, and it knows it.
There's a game?
I have it in that drawer.
Mother of God.
I think the first licensed game I ever played was the what was it? The 2003 Cat in a Hat live action
fuck
movie.
yeah. What
Why?
the fuck?
It's a Klonoa ripoff, and it's terrifying because they keep zooming into the fish, and it's like a really disturbing model.
Wait, did that tie into that weird live-action movie?
Yes.
I had
Oh
that
my
movie on
God.
DVD.
Yep.
That movie itself is horrifying.
It's like you know how like later on in the movie they go into that crazy world.
The
Yeah.
underground
Takes-
world, yeah.
Yeah, it takes place entirely within that.
Yo.
Oh my god.
It's terrifying.
The way you're describing it is giving me chills.
I
Yeah.
remember playing the tie-in game for Transformers, the first game, on
Yep.
like the fucking Game Boy or the Nintendo DS.
Mm-hmm.
That game's okay, it's fun as fuck, because everything's breakable. So like naturally, as an Autobot, I'm running through buildings and just destroying them. With,
Okay.
The same animation over and over again.
I'm going to kind of level with you on that because yes, it's fun as I had it for PS2.
But like overall, that game sucks.
Different console, so technically different variations here. But
Yeah.
when you're a robot, and yes, everything is breakable, but the buildings had 2 modes, fixed and broken, and when you destroyed it, the building would snap immediately from fixed into the broken model of the building.
Yeah, no, there was no like in
You punch
between,
it once, and
right?
all the skin on the building just literally
just dropped.
transforms. Just bop into like the broken building. It's
That's
like,
hilarious.
hardware limitation and a lack of budget. Though.
That was funny as shit.
I would argue neither. I would argue it's lack of time. Again, tying into the release date of the movie.
All three.
All three, sure.
Who knows? Who cares? The point is, it was hilarious for the wrong reasons.
It was fun as fuck, though. I loved the fact that you could just transform immediately and be either a car or an evil destroying
Oh
robot.
yeah, dude, you transformed in like a second.
That was fun. I wish you could do it in midair while jumping, but other than that, it was fun.
There is a relatively new Transformers game that was made by Platinum Games, the people that did like Bayonetta, but they also like that same team worked on like the Devil May Cry games, and it's actually really fun.
Okay. If I could again hijack the conversation, I feel like I'm talking too much, but if I could
Wow.
again chime directly into this conversation.
Ding.
A lot of the newer Transformers, like Rise of the Dark Spark, that whole like 2 or 3 War for Cybertron thing, all those games, I tried. I think most of them, not all of them, but I kept trying them because I do want a better version of that 2007 movie game that can be improved, and I know it's out there and it will exist one day. But in recent years, they've hit the trends and turned it into FPS.
Okay.
And I'm not a fan of FPS games.
It's
Transformers should
it's
not be FPS.
It's nothing like that. And it's not based off the Michael Bay movies at all. It's based on like the 80s cartoons.
So it's better.
Fair. I
It's
mean,
it's more charming, I would
I'm
say.
gonna be honest, as a video game playing person, I don't care which version it's based off of. I just care about how fun it is.
I
and
would say-
I'm not one of these people who's like Gen 1
Yeah,
Transformers.
Yeah,
only.
like I
I
just
would-
don't find FPS is fun in general.
It's not an FPS. I would say check it out.
Okay.
It's
What's it
fun.
called?
I think it's like Transformers. I cannot.
It
remember.
is Transformers. That is true.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Transformers something or other.
Something or other.
The only other licensed game I will mention, because like there's others that I have played like throughout the years, but another one that I played as a kid was the Robots tie-in game.
That game slapped.
There is a segment in that game where you ride on Mr. Bigwell going through like the
Yep.
what do you call
Just the
it?
roller coaster.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah. That's literally, and it was actually really fun.
That's
I
awesome.
agree with you. I cannot find anything about that. Like the computer game, right?
No, it's
No?
well, I played on original Xbox.
Okay. I played a robots game on the computer that slapped.
Mhm.
And I do not remember.
It could be like the same game
Yeah, it
released on
probably
PC,
is.
but sometimes like PC ports back then would be completely different games.
Yeah. I remember it being awesome.
Yeah, like I know like the SpongeBob movie game on PC is actually a point and click adventure
Yep.
compared to the 3D platformer.
Which is actually fun. Yeah.
yeah.
I had this old SpongeBob game. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like a disc. Like it was a game came on a disc and you had to put it in your PC and
Yep.
play it on the PC.
Yep.
And I remember it was so hard when I was a kid. And then I went back and I played it a couple years ago when I was like 16.
Mhm.
I beat it in less than 2 hours. Like not even kidding. And I'd never gotten past level 2. Turns out there's only 5 levels.
Yeah.
It was pretty interesting.
Sheesh.
Yeah. You had to it was kind of a point and click adventure.
Mhm.
But yeah. Jake, speaking of FPSs though, I agree. I'm not really an FPS guy, but I think that's because I suck at FPSs.
Yeah, I'm
I-
not good at them either.
I play FPSs.
You like TF2.
I do like TF2.
I like Payday too.
I also love Payday 2.
I love the idea of TF2. I'm not good at TF2.
Joaquin, we're gonna have to play at some point.
We will.
Joaquin, remember earlier when I was like ride or die with you on Halo 3?
Yeah.
Ian can attest to this. I am god awful at Halo.
I'm pretty bad at Halo.
Oh my god. I went to the bathroom and he killed me the whole time and I was still in the lead by 6 kills.
Yeah. I'm the worst Halo player I
I
know.
was always the chicken jumper in my family in the 4-player split screen matches.
Dude, no, you want to talk 4-player campaign co-op, legendary mode at like 2 a.m. Playing with my buddies. We all huddle up before we go to fight the fucking Covenant. Here's what we get. We get fucking, all right, Dan, take the sniper rifle and go up on that ridge. Zach, you and me are gonna go flank them from that side. Mud, stay here. You're the spawn point. Okay? You know, we'd fucking cheer if I got 1 kill. That's how bad I am at Halo.
Killed a
I-
regular ass grunt with a sticky grenade. Woo!
Pretty much, dude. Literally, I've been playing Halo since I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now 23. I have not improved, and if anything, I've gotten worse. I suck at Halo.
Yep.
One of my fondest gaming memories is though me and my twin, the ending of Halo 3.
Oh,
Once we got there, we immediately kept replaying it just because of how hype it is.
Just
I
I will go straight to the final bit where you and the Arbiter just
Yeah.
gun it across the
Yeah.
collapsing ring. Me and my friend, we play that level all the time. I'm Master Chief, he's the Arbiter. I'm just gunning it because, okay, as much as I suck at Halo, I'm a monster in the Warthog. I never flip it over. I never get stuck. I just fucking go. I don't know what it is about the Warthog, but I can just control that thing like it's nobody's business. So we just gun it, and we'll listen to the fucking soundtrack. We'll play the final countdown,
Yep.
which is the perfect song for that scene.
Yep.
It's so good, dude.
It is so good. Yeah.
I remember Lego Star Wars 2. Me and my friend, we were having such difficulties with the final level where you blow up the Death Star. And we finally got it. I just remember both of us jumped up and hugged each other. And then I looked at the screen and the Death Star started exploding and both our ships were just sitting there. And I just went, we have to fly out. And we both ran back, grabbed our controllers, our little PS2 controllers, and just gunned it. And we just fucking I have never shit my pants metaphorically so fast than when I was that little kid. I was like, we have to fly out. We had to escape.
I wish I was like a Legos fan.
Oh, dude,
Like
the
a
Lego
Legos
games
video
are
game fan.
great.
Yeah, I'm hard into Mud's camp on this. Lego games slap.
Lego games are great. I cannot wait for the Skywalker.
They're
saga.
same.
I had the base edition Xbox 360 like a year after it came out, and it came with a demo for the Lego Star Wars Complete Saga.
Oh, that's the best one.
So me and my brother would just continually replay the demo. But we didn't know it was a demo, so we would just we wouldn't ask our parents for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nah,
you know,
dude.
whatever. It's fine.
I'm so pumped for Skywalker Saga. I hope they include the mumble toggle though. So early Lego Star Wars games and Lego games,
Yeah.
they mumbled and they made weird
Yeah,
noises.
yeah.
And then in later games,
They
they just
started
started
doing
using
voice acting.
dialogue and
Yeah.
voice acting.
What's really funny
That shit
is
sucks.
I want to go totalitarian. I want an option to just get rid of the cutscenes. I don't want or care about their Star Wars parody scenes. I'd rather just play the games the whole time.
But then you
Still,
don't
that-
get Lego Yoda
yeah.
death noises.
That
off
all-
of it.
What? Like you death noises.
I can't agree with you, dude. That shit's funny.
I'll
Vader
say-
pulling out a Polaroid of him and Padme pointing at it and then pointing at Luke is the
Yeah.
funniest shit.
Yeah,
As long as you can skip it, that's fine.
That's what I can like. Okay, I've seen Star Wars more than once. I don't really need to see them do Star Wars.
in a new light. I will say though, this is completely off topic, and when the Lego movie came out, it got a video game tie-in. Most of the cutscenes in that video game are just scenes ripped straight from the movie. So I would just watch, I would go on YouTube and watch the Lego movie cutscenes from the game, and that's how I would watch the movie.
You know
Well,
how
it's
my
like-
friend watched the Lego movie? Real quick, sorry. He got it as an ad. The
Really?
entire
whole
Lego
movie
movie as an ad before the second one came out. And he was like, I was just about to watch a 5-minute video, and I ended up just watching the entirety of the Lego movie, and I
Oh,
was like,
that-
dude, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
That would
That's
piss me
so
off
good.
though, because it would say skip ad in the corner the entire time.
Yep.
I'd rather just find a rip of the Lego movie.
Yeah.
Why? It's a free, high-quality
There
version of
it
the film.
says skip ad in the.
So just ignore it, you fucking.
I can't. I'm the
Weenie.
kind of kid that has to move the teacher's cursor if they're watching.
That's
a DVD.
different though, dude. You're
How
not,
is that any
You're not
different?
staring at the bottom right. You don't have the cursor in the middle of the movie. You just
I
put
would
that
say-
shit off to the side.
I would say it's no different.
All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Whatever.
Anyways, I think it's time for the Mrs. Peabody potato fact of the day.
Five Guys is famous for their fresh-made fries, made from potatoes all across Idaho.
Thank you, Miss Peabody.
Thanks, me.
Hey. Fun times.
Fun times.
Anyways, I think that's enough about games. I think we should just immediately move on to our next segment.
Okay.
My segues, they're incredible. So
Just like
Basically-
Paul Blart, your segues are supreme.
I'm not driving you home
They're a
tonight.
real mall blart too.
Anyways, so you guys on Dealer's Choice, relative, actually everything you guys watch. Sometimes you'll say, Guess the Rotten Tomatoes score.
That is our favorite game.
Oh my god.
That is our favorite game.
We have stolen and maybe
That's
even,
copyright infringement.
maybe even
modified.
improved it
Oh no.
Impossible.
With-
Impossible.
with Guess the Rotten Potatoes score.
Oh.
That's an improvement because it's funny as hell.
So
I'm guessing the score is 8 dead Irishmen during the famine.
nope.
Only 8?
Rotten
Jason,
tomatoes.
Jason, do
Potatoes.
you wanna tell the fellas what the game's about?
Right, yeah. So we picked out 10 movies, and I tried to. So some of these I'm sure you will have heard of, maybe you've seen, but I tried to go for movies that you probably haven't seen. And basically, you're gonna try to guess the score simply based off the title and the synopsis. And basically, it'll be you're all going head to head with each other. And it will be whoever gets the closest to the score. And this is, of course, for the coveted Potatocast Cup, which currently Jake is holding.
Woo! Oh
He
shit.
is the current holder of the Potatocast Cup
I
from the
want to
last
point
time
out
he was on.
I don't have a physical cup. You guys never
You
gave it to
have
me.
the
It's right there.
no,
the
you have
tongue,
the
yeah.
emotional cup.
Oh wow.
Jake,
It's a
it's our
metaphysical cup.
it's our best actor statue with the bullseye on it.
That's for the Oscars. Man.
So I have one point of clarification. When you say score, do you mean a collective score you and Joaquin have given the film?
No.
Like the Rotten
No,
Tomatoes
this is
score.
the real Rotten Tomatoes score that these films have. So you were guessing the percentage of the tomato meter
All right, because I
percentage.
didn't want to get like Sonic the Hedgehog and guess 100%. Because
The
No, these are accurate.
Did we decide if there's like any Price is Right rules? If you go over, it doesn't count, or
I think it should just be close.
So
I should
actually,
be closest.
if,
Now.
you're-
Yeah,
if you guys
closest.
are stealing hashtag copyright infringement our system with it, then within 5 points up or down is good. That's how we've always judged
That's
it.
like
so
basically right.
I think the way we're doing it is basically closest gets a point.
Okay, no over under
Closest,
rules. Okay.
regardless of over or under.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
I like this.
All right,
Alright.
let's do it.
Okay,
You guys,
so
you guys
kicking
can-
us off, this is a bit of a more known film. We have the critically acclaimed Mac and Me.
Oh.
What year?
And of course, the synopsis is a young extraterrestrial separated from its family is stranded on Earth. It finds friendship with a boy in a wheelchair.
Right. Okay.
Zero.
Zero.
Gonna start.
Oh, all I need to do is say 1 and I automatically win if it's not
Whoa!
0.
Well, hold on. We can lock in our answers
Okay,
then.
Price is Right. You guys are not allowed to share the same score.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
No,
But
You
because
can't make that rule after
that
oh,
also-
actually, do you think that'd be fine?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll throw it to you, Joe, and you can make the rule.
I'll say you guys can share the same score.
Okay, good, because I'm pretty sure it is a 0.
But the problem is, if Ian guesses a 1 and Mud and I also get zeros, then we win. So that's not that bad. So I kind of stick with my 0. Mud,
I'm
you stick
pretty
with-
sure I know that this is a 0. Like, I'm
1.
pretty sure I know for a
Ian's
fact
going
that
with
this is a
literally any other
0%.
score that isn't a 0. He'd be correct.
All right, Jason, what is it?
It is a 4%.
Let's go!
Ian gets the point.
God
All right, I'm
damn
gonna
it.
try to tally this in my mind.
Who the
I-
fuck was that one critic who was like, "Yeah, this is good"?
I'm gonna try to tally this in my mind. Oh, okay. Actually, Mud's got a piece of paper.
Where's the pen? Ian, I threw
Okay,
a pen
okay.
in earlier. I could have sworn I know too much about this film because my friend Kyle's in a wheelchair and we compare him to the protagonist of that film all the time.
Oh.
I guess that's why you didn't get it right with me.
Okay.
Wow.
So we talk about it too much.
Next movie.
Yes. Movie number 2, we have another one that you may know, all the way from, what year did this come out? I forget. But we have Logan's Run.
Oh, okay.
And this is a bit of a mouthful because for some reason older movies have giant synopsis on Rotten Tomatoes. But in the year 2274, young residents enjoy an idealistic lifestyle within the protective confines of a domed city. The general belief is that each person turns 30, they are reincarnated for another blissful life cycle. Those who know a much darker truth become runners and flee the sanctuary. When law enforcement officer Logan goes undercover to locate the refugee, he winds up instead trying to initiate a revolution with runner Jessica.
What year?
Really long.
That was a good run. Good job, Jason.
Good.
It came out in 1976.
It's not to fire in first again, but I'm gonna go 90 even.
70 even for Mud.
I was going to say something close to that, so I'll try to 76.
It is a 62.
Yes!
So Mud gets a point.
Damn.
Ha!
Damn.
And I honestly, this one surprised me because I've seen Logan's Run, and I do not think it is a good movie. It's an
Oh.
experience. It's a movie that everybody should experience at least once, but it is not a good movie. So when I saw that it was 62%, I was incredibly surprised.
Well, I mean, it's not that surprising because 60% is about mixed, just to mix to positive.
It's just a
basically.
little
True,
over half.
true.
Yeah, a little over half of them liked it. So, all right.
Movie number 3, we have The Muppets Wizard of Oz. With dreams of stardom, Dorothy joins the Scarecrow, the Tin Thing, and the Lion to fight the Wicked Witch of the West.
Do you say the tin thing?
He's not a man.
The Tin Thing, that is the official synopsis for Muppets Wizard of Oz.
What year? Because there's like 100 Muppets movies.
2005.
Wow, that's recent. Okay,
So Disney's Muppets.
Disney's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 40 because I think 5 people reviewed it.
10 people reviewed it.
How many? How many?
10.
10.
10? I'm sticking 40 then.
I'm gonna aim high for this one. I'm gonna say 80.
Even 50.
It is a 30%.
Oh,
Ooh, we're all tied up, boys.
Oh, it's a tie so far.
Oh boy.
got 7 more movies.
Yep.
Next up, we have The Silence of the Hams. FBI agent Joe D. Foster solves a case with the help of serial killer Dr. Animal Cannibal Pizza.
Okay. Again,
Is this
year.
another Muppets film?
No, this is rated R.
Whoa!
Whoa! What the fuck? Okay, what's the year?
It came out in 1994.
Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with
94.
17.
Oh, I was also thinking around that realm. Ian, what are you thinking?
There's no way this is higher than like 8.
8. Okay, so I'm gonna go 18 and bet on it being above 17 at all.
This is a 0%.
Ian gets a point.
That's amazing.
Ian's in the lead.
Oh my god.
Dude, there's no way that was high.
I know.
Silence of the Hams, dude?
Maybe.
That sounds like a
I
classic.
heard the title and almost instinctively said 0.
But I was betting on most of the
You know,
realm
in
of the
retrospect,
possibility.
I don't know why I said if that was a Muppets movie. They'd never do a parody of that.
That's true. That's fact.
But you said Animal Cannibal, and I just thought of
Animal
Animal.
Cannibal Pizza.
You're like, oh,
That
Muppets,
doesn't even
Kermit.
flow.
Definitely.
Animal Cannibal Pizza?
Did you
like,
not
it's
hear
not
that
clever, like
agent's name? Did you not
Joe D. Foster.
Mud, are you
Oh my
shocked
god,
that
it's Jodie Foster.
Mud? Are you?
Yeah, I just got it. Sue me.
All right, all you guys. Are
It's,
you guys even shocked
Billy
that it's
Zane
0%?
is the
Like,
lead.
wow.
A little bit. Dude,
What'd
McAfee's
you
not
s-
0.
What'd you say, Jason?
Billy Zane plays the lead of Joe D.
Oh my
Foster.
god, immediate 0.
Isn't he the bad idea from
I
the
want the girl.
Yeah, from the third one.
Sorry, we are full of Scorpion King 3, Battle for Quest for the Power of Redemption.
That is Battle for Redemption. Quest for Power is the 4th one.
Ah, my mistake.
Oh my god.
We're
Okay,
just a
alright.
cavalcade of just Scorpion King facts.
Okay, before this becomes into a Scorpion King podcast, next movie, Jason.
Yes, number 5. Number 5, we have A Glimpse Inside the Mind of Charles Swan III.
Huh.
A graphics designer plays out unusual fantasies in his head as a way of coping with the departure of his longtime lover. It stars Charlie Sheen.
Oh! Year of release.
2012.
Oh, this is post-Coke Charlie Sheen.
Post Coke, Charlie. Oh my god. Wow, how low am I going? Someone else want to go first?
29.
29. Ian?
19.
I'll just keep going and just say 9.
It is 16.
Let's go.
God damn.
Oh, dude. Ian in the lead with 3 points. You guys need to step up
Also,
the game.
Joaquin, should we add a rule mid-game to where if somebody gets the exact score, they get 2 points?
Sure.
Fuck it.
No one's gotten the exact score yet, so fine, I'll allow it.
Yeah, we have. We 0%.
No, that was not right.
That
McAfee
was
was
four.
not
That
a
was
0.
right.
Oh, it's because we were wrong. Never
It
mind.
was 4%.
Just ignore me all times.
Okay, so movie number 6. We have The Lair of the White Worm. On a farm owned by Eve Trent and his sister Mary, young archaeologist Angus Flint discovers a large and inexplicable skull, which he soon deduces belongs to the Dampton worm, a mythical beast supposedly slain generations ago by the ancestor of current Lord Dampton.
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 Is this animated?
No, this is live action.
Year of
Whoa,
release.
doesn't sound like
Yeah, what's the year?
1988.
That
Holy
tracks.
Shit.
All right.
Does it track though? Oh my
Oh,
god.
would you rather him say like 2014?
All right. I kind of want to go 50, just halfway.
32.
I might aim
Ian's
high.
gonna hate me with 27.
It is a 67.
Oh,
Jake.
me
all
right in the middle.
Did 3 people review it?
I guess. So. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Let me see. Lair of the White Worm, 27 reviews.
Holy shit! So 18 of them were like, "Yeah, this is good."
It has Hugh Grant in it, I'm pretty sure.
Fucking hate Hugh Grant.
Actor that Jake does not know.
I did not know him. At all.
Famous actor Jake doesn't know Hugh Grant.
You've
That
seen
took a
his
long
face. You've seen his face.
He
I have-
has. It's just we played a game once and it was breathtaking how long he got stuck on Hugh Grant. For
On the 9.5 weeks poster, he looks like fucking Seth Meyers. That's why I thought he was in that. Whatever. It's not important.
Okay. Well, we'll move on to movie number 7. We have Jujitsu.
Oh my
Every
god!
6 years, an ancient order of jujitsu fighters join forces to battle a vicious race of alien invaders. But when a celebrated war hero goes down defeated, the fate of the planet and mankind hangs in the balance.
Yep.
Jake's seen this.
I've seen. Well, most of it.
Oh,
I think I've seen. Actually, no, I've seen all of it. It was on.
You
Oh my
watched the
gosh.
whole thing?
I stared at the screen the whole time. Wow. Yeah. No, that is a film. Boy.
It should, no one can deny that it is a film.
Whether or not it's a good film
Yikes.
is up to the Rotten Tomatoes score.
It is up to the Rotten Tomatoes score. And well, what are you guys feeling first?
I'm
of all?
going. I think it's like a straight 50.
44.
I'm aiming monumentally lower than you guys. I'm gonna go like 30.
it is 27.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's Jake. Jake and Ian are tied. I don't think Mud has a.
I suck.
Wait, what question are we on?
8. I can't win.
No, if you get the next
Yeah, we're
2
coming up on
right,
eight.
I can
it's a
tie.
tie.
Wait. Yeah. Wait. No, that doesn't make any sense. We did 10.
No, we're only on 7, I think, man.
Oh, so
Yeah.
That-
I can,
you
That
have
was
a chance
7.
if
We're
you
coming
get
up on
every
round
single
8 right
question
now.
right.
well, I have a great track record up to this point.
Yep, you certainly don't.
Okay, the next one we have is Cam. A cam girl has her principles until a mysterious woman who looks like her takes over her channel.
What?
Hold the fucking phone. What's the name of this film?
Cam.
That is the worst name for a film I've ever heard.
C-A-M.
I'm going with 6.
I don't know if that's low enough, Chief. Wow, this sounds so bad. I almost want to go 0, but Mud stole the 6. So do I go under or over that? So, what are you feeling?
18.
Okay, you're going over. I think I'm gonna go 5 and just go anything under that.
With 99 reviews, this has a 93%.
I was the closest.
Holy shit!
I guess never judge a movie by its cover.
Yo, I'm sorry, but if the name
That synopsis sounds terrible.
the name of the movie is just Cam.
I'm getting hard unfriended vibes. Remember that?
Yeah.
that movie looked
No, that's
bad.
exactly what I thought of, dude.
Oh my god.
Or like, what was that movie you said where like Bella Thorne live streams bank robberies?
Oh my god, the fucking.
Or
Oh,
that movie where everyone plays an app where it dares
Infamous.
you. Infamous, or that movie where everyone plays an app where it dares you to
That
ride
was
into
just
traffic.
called Dare.
No, it's called Nerve.
Nerve,
Yes,
yeah.
that has
Like these
Emma Roberts in it, right?
Like
Yeah, it
these
does.
stupid,
Yep.
like tech horror, edgy
Yep.
fucking movies.
Is it
That's
bad
what
that I
sounded
knew
like.
both of those movies immediately?
I guess it's less unfriended and more searching. Is that the movie where the guy
Searching is the only slapper in that category.
That's John Cho.
Yes.
Yep, John Cho.
So I guess it's less unfriended and more searching.
Yep. Damn.
Man,
Terrible
that
title.
that pitch did not sell. It's
No,
like,
it did not.
Who?
No,
It's
it
like
did
the
not.
pitch for
That was a
Crazy
good
Rich
one,
Asians.
Jason.
That
That was
doesn't
a-
sell me.
Also,
but the
fun
movie
fact:
sucks.
Infamous was on my list of mention of games. It's a real fun one. Infamous 2. Check it out.
Yeah.
Not connected to the Bella Thorne movie, but go on.
Okay, we have 2 left.
Oh no.
Number 9, we have Naked Lunch. And this is another bit of a mouthful of a synopsis. But blank-faced bug killer Bill Lee and his dead-eyed wife Joan like to get high on Bill's pest poison while lounging with beat poet pals. After meeting the devilish Dr. Benway, Bill gets a drug made from a centipede. Upon indulging, he accidentally kills Joan, takes orders from his typewriter turned cockroach, ends up in a constantly mutating Mediterranean city, and learns that his hip friends have published his work, which he doesn't remember writing.
0.
This sounds like the Beach Bum meets Slaughterhouse 5.
This sounds great. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I watched that.
All right, I said 0. One should say 50. One should say 100. Just go for it.
I'm going with. I'm gonna go with 11.
All right, I think this one's gonna be closer to mixed. I'm gonna say 52.
This is a 69.
Nice.
Ian by default wins.
Wow.
Oh wait.
Should we do the
Let's
last
go
How
one?
many
last
questions are
round.
left? How many questions are left?
One.
Oh,
I
I'll
won
still
last
do it. I
round.
still want
Ian
to do
by
it.
default wins.
I won last round. I had 4. Once you get 4, I don't think
You
I
have
still want to
5.
do the last one.
No,
First stats. Let's do the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last movie is called Shattered Glass.
Oh, with Hayden Christensen.
Yes, with Hayden
Yes!
Christensen. A young hotshot journalist, Stephen Glass, puts on a good show for his adoring editor, Michael Kelly, but admits deep insecurities to his fellow writer, Caitlin Avey. When Glass begins turning in outrageous stories, his popularity skyrockets, but rival journalist Charles Lane becomes suspicious as to their factual accuracy and eventually discovers that Glass has been fabricating many of his sources.
All right, I'm gonna go. Well, first of all, what's the year of release?
2003. I think this is the first movie that came out with Hayden Christensen after Attack of the Clones.
Okay,
was.
okay. I'm gonna go 50 in the middle because that worked last time.
Jake, you're gonna hate me, but mine was gonna be 58.
That's tough because it doesn't sound that bad, but Hayden Christensen is not a good actor, and it sounds like it could be boring. What'd you say? You said 50 and 53?
8.
50. Oh, wow, so far. 32.
This is a 92.
Wow.
Which I watched the trailer for this because I had never heard of this, but I wanted to put a Hayden Christensen movie on because I was just trying to figure out how to find movies. And I watched the trailer, and the trailer looked so bad. And then I looked at the score, and I was so surprised.
Jason, I will give you credit. You really started to pick movies that sounded awful.
That
we
apparently
just-
have amazing scores.
that have amazing scores. So we aimed really low.
I will say this: I do know that like Hayden Christensen fans usually point to Shattered Glass as like, no, he's good. He just sucks in the prequels.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fair.
but no, I guess we just kept aiming low, so the least low score kept winning.
I think it's because we're used to watching movies with low scores.
Well, when you describe fucking naked lunch and his typewriter turns into a cockroach.
That one sounded good.
No, it did not.
It did not.
That sounds good. I'm recommending it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Ian, you are the winner of the Potatocast Challenge Cup.
Let's
However, we always do double or nothing when it
Uh-oh.
comes to these kind of things.
Oh no.
Now, I have taken the liberty of taking every single dealer's choice score
Oh my god.
and averaging them all together. I'll tell you how I did the math. I took all your scores. I got the averages for Jake, Mud, and Ian separate, and then I averaged the 3 of them together.
Oh my
Double
gosh.
average.
So,
All right.
a multiple choice question. If you get it right, I will personally hand deliver you a physical Potatocast cup.
To clarify, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
But I really don't mean to. I just it fires off in my brain. I just say it out loud. How far into Dealer's Choice did you look? Because we have a few slated episodes.
55 movies.
55.
So I think everything that's out.
So
Everything out? Okay.
I separated your double downs to two separate movies.
Okay.
I actually had to ask each one of you what your score was for some of these movies.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. You asked me what my score was for Serenity.
Jake,
0.
fun fact: I used the highest score listed out of the 2 that you gave. Out of the 2, like if you said like, oh well,
Like
it's
a 5 or a 6.
I
Yep.
used the highest score.
Sure.
So with that, Jake gave Serenity a 10.
I did because I gave it a 0 and a 10. So he picked 10.
So Ian,
So can I have a list of the movies?
He's gonna give you a multiple choice of the
I'm
answers.
gonna give you a multiple
It's
choice.
multiple-
Okay.
I'll give you 4.
because he's done every.
Now, wait, has he agreed to this, Joaquin, though? Has he agreed to
No,
the double
I
or
haven't.
nothing?
He
Can
hasn't
opt
agreed to
out?
it yet. If you decide not to
Jake
do it,
opted out last time, which, you know,
Yeah,
whatever,
coward.
I guess.
if you decide not to do it,
Okay.
then you still are like an emotional winner, but you're a coward. If you
Yes.
decide to do it and fail, Jake will still stay the current champion.
Holy shit.
No, I'm not gonna do it because I want to stay the champion over Jake.
Okay,
I actually respect that.
disappointing.
Okay.
That's out of pettiness. Can I
But-
still play the game anyway?
For stats,
Can I do it? As the one who
how
got
about
a,
this?
It
as
sounds
the one who
fun.
got a single point.
How about this? How
Yeah,
about
it
this?
sounds fun, but I want to be the champion over Jake.
Each one of you, because Ian's not. Oh wait, you want to be the champion over Jake, so you're not gonna do the question.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to do it, but at the same time, I want to do it for fun.
I have all your separate averages.
I would
What
like
our
to-
own
yeah.
averages are?
Yes.
Okay.
How about each one of you try to guess each other's averages?
All right.
Each
so,
other.
So I guess
We should
Jake's
do, like-
and Mud's.
we should do one. Like I guess Jake guess Ian, Ian guess me.
Okay,
That'd
I,
be
I
easier.
would like to guess Ian. Okay, I think
Okay,
I can
I'll
do
guess
that.
Jake.
Okay, all right. Ian, you want to guess Mud by
Yeah.
default? All right.
Oh
Who's
my
going
God.
first?
Can I? Should we open the list of movies? Do you have a list?
No,
of
no,
No,
no. We
no.
gotta just. There's no research. Just think about.
I'm not doing it like I'm doing it based off your mentality with a lot of these movies, and I'm trying to think like Ian Mello right now.
very negatively.
yeah, I
You
hate
hate
everything.
movies.
No, if anything, I hate everything. But yeah, I'm
You
trying to
do.
rate it
Is it
like.
like a blank point blank?
Like
Yes.
it's not gonna
okay,
be a
it is
split
a
score,
decimal.
right?
How far, how close are we allowed to be?
Well, I mean,
For when we had the multiple choices set up, we had it to the nearest 10th.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, 10th is good. 10th is
Okay.
good. Pi is my guess. No. All right.
So you're doing Ian.
I'm doing. Am I starting?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because Ian looks like he's deep in thought, so I guess I'll
I
just
am
fire off. I think Ian's averages are closest to a. I said pi as a joke, but about 3.5.
So incorrect.
So
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Can I
Yeah.
guess my own real quick?
Go ahead.
Sure.
I would say like a 6.3 or something.
A little too high.
Okay.
All right.
5.9.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was close.
No, because you gave a lot of zeros.
Yeah, because a lot of
You
movies
all
suck.
gave a lot of zeros.
right.
Let's not kid
And as
ourselves
we all
here.
We watch a lot of bad movies.
As we all know, in grade school, 1-0 can bring down a whole average by quite a bit.
Yep.
So I'm thinking that way. So,
Okay.
but he did assume highest. So you got to think about that.
All right.
And
So
I'm,
now-
I'm not guessing Jake. I'm guessing Mud.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Okay. Mud's very lenient.
I am.
He said 10s.
Mud's super lenient. He's like, yeah, this movie's fine. It's an 8 instead of like a 6 or a 7.
Yeah.
And then Mud's
'Cause
like,
I
this
don't
movie's,
hate
this movie's
movies.
dog shit too. It's like,
I don't hate movies, man.
so he's probably gonna have the highest average out of all of us.
Absolutely.
I'd like to guess next, just like Ian did.
I think 6.7.
Okay.
Way too high.
Understandable.
Okay. Well,
Can I guess my own?
Jake wants to take a crack
I
at
do.
yours.
I do want to chime in.
Alright,
I'm gonna go dead on 5 out of 10.
Too low.
Low.
Thank you for the hints.
That's big hints. It's like a whole category.
Which means that my average is probably a 6.1.
No, your average is a 6.0.
I was so damn close.
So damn close.
I know myself, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most movies are at least worth watching once.
Okay. So I guessed Ian. Ian guessed Mud.
I get to
and
guess you.
There we go.
You are the most cynical of the three of us.
Yes.
Ian can be cynical sometimes, but
I like how you guys made fun of me, and it's like, all right, but Jake gives the worst movie scores.
because Jake usually picks the worst movies.
Got him. I do.
That's fair.
But we all rated bad scores.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Ian's score was what? 5.9?
Hang on.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Wait, so Ian was 5.9, but Mud was 6 even?
Yep.
Wow.
I guess I'm not as lenient as you think I am, Ian.
Do 6.1, so it. But no, whatever.
No, in that case, Jake is probably a 5.7.
You would be correct.
Wow.
Jake is a 5.7. And
damn.
the overall average of the hot quality content
it
dealer's
5.8?
choice is
By that logic?
5.9.
5.9?
Yeah,
So barely above mid?
Whatever
It's
Ian
like
gives is our average.
5.922.
Yeah,
That means
5.92.
I'm correct.
Dude, I feel so good for getting that dead on.
Yeah, you
That's
did get it.
wild.
Man.
Fucking 6 out of 10 is our average for everything?
Everything's
That
worth.
means I'm correct when I say
Most things are worth
anything.
watching at least once.
I
I
guess
have
so.
I have a Google Sheets if you guys want to take a peek at
like
it.
to
Yes,
have that later.
I would
Yeah.
love to see that.
Maybe
Google
not right
Sheets.
now, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
like that a lot.
We've never had a fan that dedicated,
Dude.
except Pyramid Head, maybe.
shout out to Pyramid Head.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Our boy.
Dude,
I'm
a master.
I just want to say thank you for eventually adding the scores at the end of the video.
I did in pictorial form. Yes.
Yes, because having to like sit through like 4 minutes of audio sometimes. No, one time I sat through like 10 minutes of audio because you guys are like, well, I don't know, and then you were like, well, this part of the movie sucks ass.
Yeah.
It's like, just say your score, dude.
Well, no, because there's a reason behind the score,
You
alright?
did not give a score in Serenity.
Well, it's a 0.
Well,
The
yeah,
zero's implied.
I had to ask you.
Zero's implied. No, but the visual score was good.
Yeah, that's the best ad that you can make.
That was amazing. Yeah. So I did add that for multiple reasons. One, if something like that were to transpire, I didn't know if I wanted to do something with the scores, but I can just literally thumb through, move it to the end, and read the score. But two, it's more visually interesting, I guess, than just watching credits.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a video. So.
Thank you so much for tuning into the 15th episode of the Potatocast. Guys, thank you so much. The Hot Quality Content crew, you guys have been great.
Thank you.
For sticking it out this long.
Yeah.
Anything you guys want to say? You know, want to plug your
yes,
stuff?
I do want to say one thing. Joaquin, when you do that, you look like Marge Simpson.
You do.
Like when it's all the way.
That's getting
I'm gonna take
that's
a
getting
picture.
cut because nobody knows what that is.
Oh no, it's not.
No, no,
because
no,
I'm gonna
Jake-
take a picture and send it to Joaquin. Send it to Joaquin so when he edits the show, he can know exactly what Ian is looking
I
at.
looked over and just went,
There.
Marge?
Just get ready for that picture.
Yeah, and with that note, you can find us at youtube.com/hotqualitycontent. We post movie commentary, watch-alongs, and reviews. We are currently in the middle of watching all of the Best Picture winners, all 93 of them. Probably going to be
There's a
94
lot.
by the time we're done.
Yep.
It's
Depending on how long
92
that
when
takes.
we started.
Yep.
So
We're getting there.
check us out there.
Yeah.
Joaquin frequently guest stars in both the Best Picture reviews and in our commentary sometimes.
Yes.
we
Pop
saw
in
that.
there.
Love having him.
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah, and with that, Jason, anything you want to say?
No, I want to thank the guys for being on. It was a great time.
Thanks for having us.
And yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right.
we're happy to do this again another time too. That was
Yeah, hopefully
great.
we'll figure out a better way of doing it. But other
Yeah.
other than that,
Yeah.
see you guys later.
Hell yeah.
Have a good night, guys.